When I saw Jesus in 1985, there was 4 other people with me that saw him. I started looking for books by others who seen God, and I found hundreds of books. Some of them popular, like the Book of Mormon, and some of them were rare that no one has ever heard of. In 1995, I had an internet connection and started searching the web for others who saw God, and found links to websites that claimed to have video footage of Jesus. Now, every time I followed one of those links, it was dead, as if, you know, the mafia, the government, or some religion just deleted those sites. But there were traces of this on the search engines of those websites. Now, I'm sure with all the video cameras that we have today, that there are probably many people who have video footage of Jesus. Now, I purchased several video cameras myself, hoping one day to see Jesus again and get some video footage. Basically, I know how to get the video footage of Jesus. I'm just not sure how to release that video footage to the public.
You know, God is full of wisdom, and these gun nuts are completely clueless. They really believe guns will make them safer. They really believe there's no such thing as gun accidents. They really believe they can train children to handle guns safely. God says give them what they want. They want to bring guns to schools, and they want to bring guns to Starbucks. Let's pass a law that forces all gun nuts and their children to carry loaded guns at all times, both to school and to work. All those who do not believe in guns will go to gun-free schools and hold jobs at gun-free factories. Those who believe in guns will be forced to go to schools where everyone carries a gun and go to jobs where everyone is forced to have a loaded gun by law. Any man, woman, child, or senior citizen not having a bullet in their gun would be arrested. Then when there's a disgruntled employee at a factory and he kills 50 gun nuts, then the 5,000 armed gun nuts can have a war with each other, wondering who shot the gun, until they all exterminate themselves. As soon as someone shouts, "Kill the man with a gun," can you imagine in a factory where there's 5,000 people and everybody has a gun, and somebody says, "Kill the man with a gun"? There won't be a gun nut left alive in the factory or the school. They really believe their kindergarten children can be trained to handle guns, and we should force the children of gun nuts to carry loaded guns at all times. Why should gun nuts risk the lives of children whose parents do not believe in guns, when we can force all these gun nuts to live in communities where everyone in the community is forced by law to carry a loaded gun? Men, women, children, senior citizens. The gun nuts believe that even blind people should have loaded guns. So we will put them all together in the same community. We can force all the blind people to live in that same community and carry loaded guns. Can you imagine a school of 1,500 junior high school students where every one of them is a gun nut carrying a gun? The gun nuts really believe none of them will ever have a gun accident or shoot someone in a fit of rage, because these are the children of gun nuts, and the children of gun nuts never make mistakes and never get angry. It only takes about 10 years for all the gun nuts to exterminate themselves. Statistically speaking, there are 50 gun nuts killed every year by their own guns. And that is because the numbers are so low because we don't allow them to carry guns. But if we force by law every single gun nut to carry a gun, then there's going to be probably 5,000-10,000 gun nuts a year being killed by guns, and it will only take another 10 years for them to all exterminate themselves. So let's pass those laws and force those gun nuts to bring their guns to school, and force them to, force their children, the kindergarten children, their high school and their junior high school students, force the gun nuts children to carry loaded guns at all times too. It's going to be great.